Can you guys just give me a mic check? You guys already know. Is there any background noise? I actually could not find my earphones, so I have no idea. And when I say back up noise, I just mean like if something loud is like a mortar in the background. If it sounds fine, let me know. I'm going to wait to see what you guys say. Hey, Valerie. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Sky. Angela. Rose with Thorns. No background noise. Okay, thank you, guys. Thanks, Rose. And then Valerie says, hi, everyone. Sorry, I can only listen driving at red light. Another one CCC. And that's totally fine. This is not going to be a long live stream, you guys. I actually was not planning on doing a live stream today. I have a lot going on. But I seen this article, and I was like, oh, my gosh. I did not want to wait for a day to go by and not talk to you guys really quick about it. So if you can just give me like 30 minutes of your time, I greatly appreciate it. This was just posted a couple of hours ago. Today is October 28th, and we are back here once again talking about Quentin Simon, 20-month-old from Savannah, Georgia. He was reported missing on October 5th. His mother, Leilani Simon, who's 22, reported him missing. And fast forward, law enforcement has named her the only prime suspect into his disappearance, and they even said that they have evidence that, pretty much tells them that she placed him in a certain dumpster. So that tells me they have evidence of that, whether that be, I'm thinking, surveillance. And unfortunately, unbeknownst to the workers, it was trash day. They picked up that trash and took it to the landfill. And right now, law enforcement is still, today, again, October 28th, they are still searching this landfill not too far from where Quentin lived with his mother and family. So I want to read this article really quick to you guys, and then one big hello to everybody in chat. You guys know I love you and adore you so much. Thank you again for being here. If you have not hit the like button, if you can do that really quick, it does help the channel out, and it's completely free. Hey, Slug. Truly amazing. I agree. This is so sad, and it's sad that they have not found him yet, which is very upsetting. And you guys, my members, we need to figure out what's going to be the next emoji next to your name. We've went through a lot of the colors for the skulls, so I think we're going to transition out of the skull, but I don't know what to do. So I'm going to need your guys' help for the members. You guys get in the chat. What should we put for the next emoji next to your name? It makes me so happy when I see the black ones because you guys have been with me for 6 months or longer. So thank you guys. Hi, Julie. And then again, hello to anybody coming into the chat. Okay, so I'm going to read this article really quick. Like I said, this is about Quentin Simon, and this was published today, October 25th at 12:27 p.m. And this is going to be Fox. So it says, missing Georgia toddler Quentin Simon may have drowned in family pool, babysitter says. Now, the 1-year-old vanished from his Savannah home on October 5th, and police have named his mother, Leilani Simon, 22, as the prime suspect in his death. Now, exclusive, Quentin Simon's babysitter exclusively told Fox News Digital that she found the boy and his toddler brother, oh my gosh, alone in the family's pool over the summer, and now suspects that the missing boy drowned. So this is the first time that I know I'm hearing of this, this being put out by the babysitter. And if in fact this is true, because I know a lot of people are questioning the babysitter right now, and I totally understand. But if this is in fact true, you guys, yikes. I mean, the brother, he's 3 or 4, and I don't know about you guys, but my girls, they learned how to swim, I think, because we've always been, I've always lived where there was a pool when I was younger in an apartment complex. So my oldest one learned how to swim. I think she was about 4 years old. She learned how to swim. And then my youngest, I think she was about 4 or 5. So but I would have never let them in the pool by themselves, even if they knew how to swim, especially that age, never. But again, I don't know if the oldest one knows how to swim or not, but even if he did, No way should he be allowed alone in the pool. And if this again is true, this is very troubling to hear. But you guys let me know what you think about this in the chat. Again, this is coming from the babysitter. She's saying she caught one time over the summer the brother, who was about 3 or 4, and Quentin alone in the family's pool. Wow. And now she thinks he possibly drowned. Now, this is coming from, again, the babysitter. She says, I felt the whole time that this has happened, that Quentin got out and maybe got into the pool. Diana McCarta, 47 years old, told Fox News Digital. She says, that's my feelings all along, because Zane, who's the older brother, can open the door and they've got out before. So again, we've heard this from other neighbors who have claimed they also seen the boys outside alone. So obviously it is clear Leilani did not watch her kids. I think we can all agree on that. And that's just unacceptable. I'm kind of at a point where I'm sick of hearing all these excuses for Leilani right now. And I'm seeing a lot of them out there. And I'm just like, I don't, we're young, we make mistakes. Yeah. But I'm just kind of like at a point where I'm just sick. As more time goes by, each day goes by, Quentin is possibly in this landfill. I'm just over the excuses for Leilani, to be honest with you. This is ridiculous. These kids were probably watching themselves when she was the one who was supposed to be watching them, it seems like. And that's just not acceptable. Now, she says they were dirty. We fed them good because they were always hungry, said Quentin's babysitter, Diana McCarta. Now, she says definitely there was neglect there. Now, I want to make sure you guys say this again. This is coming from the babysitter, and I know a lot of people are questioning, if she's telling the truth right now. People are starting to get upset with the whole abuse stuff that she is kind of backtracking. So just keep that in mind. But she's saying they were always dirty, and it seems like always hungry, and she always had to feed them. And she's claiming there was definitely neglect there. Now, the 20-month-old vanished from the family Savannah home, so it's going to go into some details. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the chat, though. Get in the chat, talk about it amongst yourselves. I really want to see what you guys think about this new allegation that she claims to have seen, went over there one time in the summer, and the boys were alone in the pool. That is scary for me. That is really scary. And that the oldest one can't open the door. Now, the 20-month-old vanished from the family Savannah home, we know, on October 5th, and police said they believe the child is deceased and was likely discarded in a dumpster that was emptied at the local landfill. And once again, they are searching this landfill still currently today. Authorities have named the child's mother, Leilani Simon, again 22, as the prime suspect, and her other 2 children, 6-month-old Sky and 3-year-old Zane, were placed in foster care. So remember, yesterday we discussed a little bit, how can we not sometimes talk about the other minors in the home? Perfect example is here. I'm reading an article to you. I'm going to have to say their name. And everything is fine, right, with the stream so far? I just want to make sure, check in with you guys. Hey, Tony Smith. Tony Smith says, when the police department called in 2 fire trucks to drain the swimming pool a few weeks ago, I was zeroing in on the pool theory at that point. When I found out, when I looked on Zillow and I looked at the map and I seen they had a pool, the first thing I thought too would be that possibly he had gotten out, and I thought an accident with the pool definitely happened, and Leilani covered it up. Hey, Neely. She says, looks good. Okay, thank you, guys. I don't have earphones on, so I have no idea. Okay. And look at this photo of Quentin in the pool. I just think it's super adorable. And again, to your left, this is going to be the babysitter. And it says a portrait of Quentin's Simon's babysitter, Diana McCarta, next to a photo of the child in his family's pool. Now, Diana believes the missing Georgia one-year-old 20-month-old may have drowned in the pool. And how do you guys feel about her doing these interviews? And she's, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it now. I feel like enough is enough with her, but I think she said what she's said already. And I feel the more she talks, she's kind of putting her foot in her mouth, I'm feeling like. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. And again, I'm not against the babysitter at all, so don't confuse that. I do believe she cared for the kids very much. I think she's definitely going through a hard time, but I just think all these interviews, I don't know. I'm kind of like, all right, enough's enough with her. Now, Diana, who had been watching Leilani's 3 children for about 9 months before Quentin's disappearance, said her 16-year-old daughter found Quentin and Zane alone in the family full-size backyard pool over the summer. Oh, and it says, wow, the children cannot swim. So wait a minute. The children can't swim, so were they drowning? That makes no sense. So, okay, the children can't swim. I'm wondering, did they have that they had to have the little floaties on, I'm thinking, because if not, they would have been drowning. So Diana's daughter, who was 16, she's the one who went, I guess, to the house and seen the children in the family's full-size backyard, and we've seen the pool before, and I'm sure it's going to show it here, but she's saying the children cannot swim. She says, I go down there and they were in the pool and we got them out. Leilani was sleeping. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. It was scary. See, now it's making more sense, you guys, why the family is thinking an accident with the bathtub. I asked this before. I said, I wonder if an accident almost happened before with the bathtub with Leilani, like if one of them came home or, and seen Leilani passed out on drugs and one of them was in the bath, you know what I mean? I wonder if that ever happened before for the family to go to that theory. But now we're hearing from the babysitter that Leilani was allegedly sleeping and the children were in the pool by themselves. Wow. These poor children. They deserved better. And look at this photo of Quentin. So adorable. So adorable. Julie says, proof of neglect. It's really upsetting. These children deserved so much better. Hey, ATS News. Thank you for being here. Now, after Quentin went missing, we know that law enforcement, they drained the pool. And we also know before they drained the pool, because it says they drained the pool to look for the child, but they had already they had already divers in the pool searching for him already. Then afterwards, they end up draining the pool. And right here on the bottom, it says missing, again, Quentin. He was splashing around in the family's pool. His babysitter, Diana McCarter, believes he may have drowned in the pool. And this photo is, I guess, the babysitter must have taken this pool because it says it's courtesy of her, of Quentin. And you can see he has a little floaty vest on, it looks like. So they must have had a little floaty vest on in the pool, again, because I think this would have been said differently, like we got there and the kids were drowning, right? So, I'm wondering if Leilani placed them in the fucking pool. I mean, it makes no sense, you guys, unless she was high on drugs and she nodded off. I'm wondering. I don't know. This is just heartbreaking. Now, Diana, who has 6 children of her own, said that Leilani's kids were not well cared for. Every time they come over here, we bathe them. They were dirty. We fed them because we fed them good because they were always hungry, she says. She says that she lived across the street. Definitely there was neglect there. Now, the pool incident was not the only time the toddlers had wandered off. A month ago, again, the babysitter states that she found Quentin and Zane playing alone in a ditch 2 feet from the busy roadway in front of Leilani's home. And also, there have been other neighbors who claim to have seen the kids outside by themselves. So again, these are multiple incidents where people are claiming they have seen the children outside by themselves. I mean, I'm sorry, something just should have been done. This, I feel like this could have been prevented. There were so many warning signs there, and unfortunately, people realize or face these warning signs when it's just too late, like this case, and it's very upsetting. Now, Diana also said it was strange that Quentin often did not want to leave her house. Sometimes Quentin would cry when he had to go with his mom, she said. And I believe that. You know, kids, they gravitate to love, especially at 20 months. You know what I mean? And I'm sure he got lots of love at the babysitter's house. Now, Leilani and her boyfriend, the father of Sky, Daniel Yunkin, lived with her mother, Billy Joe Howe, who had custody of the children, the two older ones, Quentin and Zane, not Sky. Now, Billy, who has a lengthy rap sheet, was granted custody after the court determined that Leilani is a chronic, unrehabilitated substance abuser of cocaine and cannabis, according to the court documents. And we also went on one of the live streams, we looked at these court documents, and this is going to be the home. Doesn't it look so creepy, the home? The house looks so creepy right there. Hey, Scott. Thank you for being here. This will not be long, you guys. Hey, Delana, to the mods that are here, thank you guys so much. NK, why are you guys saying NK? What did I say? Or did somebody else say something? Neely, at this point, will they even be able to tell? Yes, they will. I believe so. I hope so. I need to go, and I think Judy Ron did a stream on this, on that discussion, Neely, so I will have to follow up with that, but I believe they did discuss that. It does, Shug. It does look like that. Hi, TX Tiffany. Thank you for being here. All right, so now it says generally view of the house where Leilani lives in Savannah, Georgia. Now, Leilani was named by Chatham County Police as the prime suspect. We know that, and she's so far been the only suspect. And I do think that her boyfriend needs to be looked at more. I'm hoping they are looking at him more. Now, again, Leilani, who is on probation for shoplifting, allegedly admitted to using cocaine and tested positive for the drug at the birth of one of her children. And that's the thing. I need to, maybe you guys know, Georgia law here. If the child tested positive for drugs, they allow the mother to leave with the child. Now, Billy has left town earlier in the week, leaving the children alone with her daughter at night. On October 5th at 5:20, it would have been 5:29 a.m. if you want exact time. Leilani, okay, so here we go again, where it's saying Leilani told the babysitter. Oh my gosh, we already went through this yesterday with my live stream, how Court TV, boots on the ground, investigative reporter stated that, you know, the babysitter showed her a text and it was from Leilani canceling. And during that live stream, I actually showed you guys that I had spoke with the babysitter and asked her specifically about this. And she said, no, she never said that. She's never said it was Leilani who texted her. She's always said it's been, you know, it's come from Danny's phone, that text. She also said, I don't know who sent it though. Like, you know what I mean? It could have been Leilani who sent it, but never once did she get a text from Danny's phone saying this is Leilani or anything like that. Or she never got a phone call either, she said, from Leilani either. So, and I know Leilani's trying to claim that she called the babysitter that morning. The babysitter said, no, that's not it. Now, Court TV came out and did that error that they said that it was Leilani, but they did come out after last night. I'm not sure if you guys seen it, and they corrected themselves. And they said they were actually incorrect. It was not Leilani who sent that text. It was actually, it came from the boyfriend's phone. So Court TV did make a correction last night on it. And I was happy they did. Now again, the text came from the boyfriend's phone. And in the text that she would not be, that the kids would not be getting dropped off to the babysitter that morning. Now, Diana said about 8:40, and see the times are different again, which I don't like that. Originally it's 8:20. I'm going to stick with 8:20 that she, no, Youngkin asked her if she had seen, yeah, no, I'm sorry, that would have been 9. So 9 a.m. She then gets a text again from the boyfriend's phone where he asked her if, or somebody asked her if she had seen Quentin. A photo of Billy with Quentin right here, and this is from Billy's Facebook. Now later that morning, again, that would be Leilani reported her son missing to the police and said that Youngkin had been the last person to see him at 6 a.m. And allegedly the boyfriend went to work. There's been rumors put out that he was late to work. People are saying by 17 minutes and all that stuff. But you guys just always remember that has not been confirmed by law enforcement whatsoever. And always take into consideration who is saying this. Whatever the family, Leilani and Billy, are saying right now, I'm taking with a grain of salt. I'm listening to it and I'm taking notes and I'm taking screenshots. But take it with a grain of salt, because per that article and the recording, that 11-minute recording, in there it says that Billy says that, she is on a mission pretty much to bash the boyfriend right now and on social media. So keep that in mind. So I really don't trust much what they're saying when it comes to the boyfriend right now. They're trying to make him look really bad in the public eye. I personally do think already that he's involved, but just keep that in mind when you hear anything said about him coming out of the mouths of Leilani or Billy Joe. Now, Diana and her family are heartbroken. He's a loving baby, she said. We're just praying every day. We're praying that he is found and that he is found safe. Unfortunately, right now, I personally just don't think that's going to happen. I'm sorry. I don't believe he's alive right now. And, I'm really listening to what law enforcement is stating. They're not going to come out publicly, I don't think, I hope not, and say that they believe he's not alive unless they have evidence that will back that up. That's that's something huge to put out publicly. And I'm going to believe that with the evidence they have found. Unfortunately, I don't think he's alive right now. And again, this is Quentin. I believe the one on the left, this would be from his birthday. I believe that's the photo from his birthday. Aw, Sky, thank you, love. I appreciate you for that donation. She said, here's to finding Quentin, justice for Quentin. Thank you, my love. Hey, Amanda Esvita. How are you doing today? And then this is my favorite photo of him. He just looks like just like a happy baby. In all the photos, he just looks like a happy baby. And based off what the family says, he was just a happy baby. A very happy baby. Now, again, we know that the massive search for Quentin has entered its 3rd week. The Chatham County Police Department and FBI have been shifting through the cities, the landfill, looking for, and at this point, it's his remains. Do you guys think he will be found? Do you guys think he's actually in the landfill? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Now, Chatham County Police have called this search the most massive undertaking ever for our department. And I believe they even were granted additional funds. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was like around $250,000 to help with this aid for Quentin. Unbelievable. So I'm going to play really quick. This was posted by the Babysitter today, and she's going to address some of, we are now hearing that she is saying 2 bruises on Quentin, which has a lot of people thinking that she is backtracking. And honestly, I'm one of them. And the thing is, like, I'm trying to think critically with this, and I'm trying to okay, it seems like maybe in the beginning people think she possibly over-exaggerated with what she's seen with the bruises. And if that is the case, that is just horrible, because you cannot throw around, you guys, allegations of abuse. if she did not know for sure if Quentin was being abused or not, and she's seen him a couple of times with bruises, as a mom, she has 6 kids, okay? And I believe she has grandbabies. As a mom and a grandma, you know, especially she had 6 kids, kids fall, especially when they're close to their own siblings. They fight, they get hurt, they can break their arm. I mean, my oldest one broke her arm jumping out of bed. I understand accidents happen, and out of everybody, I think she should have noticed that. She should have realized that too. But for her to come out and say that and I went back and I listened to her videos, and hearing her saying, I listened to everything she had said. And in my opinion, it seems like more than one occasion, on multiple occasions, it seems like she's seen Quentin with bruises. It doesn't seem how she's saying it now, only 2 times. And now she's saying, well, I don't know what it came from. Kids can get bruises. So if that was the truth, from day one, she should have said, you know what, Quentin came over a couple of times. I did see him with bruises, but you know what? I don't know if that was from abuse or from him being a 20-month-old or having an older brother. I don't know. She should have said that. But because of the way she said things with the belt mark on the neck and all of this stuff, and now she's saying it was only 2 times, and now I don't know if it was actual abuse or him being, a 20-month-old, is making her look like a liar, you guys. That's the truth.
Good morning. I am not going to defend myself at all. I am going to tell you that everything that I've said from the beginning has stayed the same because it's the truth. I never seen abuse with these kids as far as hitting. I seen 2 bruises, and I couldn't tell you if they hit him or not. It could have been an accident by them falling. But I can tell you that I never had keys to their house. I wouldn't want to have keys to their house. The lies that are being told by this family to YouTubers will all come out. The truth will come out. They will be exposed. And I pray for people that talk about a situation that they don't know about, and then add their own twist to it, because none of this is true. It's literally lies. And it's sickening how people can try to make money by lying on other people. Like, it's very sickening. But I am a firm believer what we do in this life, good or bad, comes back to us. And it will come back to them. But on a positive note, I am still praying for Quentin. We still love Quentin. I'm not going to talk about this situation anymore because it stresses me out. It is overwhelming a lot. But I'm just done. Thank you all for the positivity. No negativity on my page. Somebody is watching my page and reporting back to these YouTubers, but I don't care because I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to change in my story. And it's not a story, it's the truth. But there is, I have reported certain YouTubers, and you can get in trouble for some of the things that's being said. Now, I said some of these YouTubers are evil and mean because they are. They're spreading lies. And they don't even know. They just believe the person that is also a liar. So anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Let's all stand together and pray for Quentin as well. Thank you all. And God bless. And I can't go live. I made a backup account. And they wanted to shut me up. And that's just the devil. But I did make a backup account. And if I get 1,000 followers, then I can go live again. But y'all have a wonderful day. God bless.
My first thoughts to that, can you guys still hear me? Yeah, you can. My first thoughts to that is she looks like me after I come home after waking up from working a night shift and I fall asleep with my makeup. I'm like, yeah, you're looking a little rough. Okay, sorry, just had to say that. And Brittany, thank you so much for that donation. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you for all your support, being a member, and just always, You truly say the sweetest things to me on everything, and I just want you to know I always see it, and thank you so much for that. I love that when creators can come together, especially women. And hello, Donna. And what do you guys think? I think she's backtracking. I'm sorry. I'm just going to let it be said. I don't think she had anything to do with Quentin going missing. I don't believe she is in cahoots with Danny and they are the ones who did something to Quentin. I don't think that whatsoever. You guys, let's stay focused with what we know with facts and stuff like that. And I mean, if you want to believe some of this madness that is being pushed out there, it's just a distraction, you guys. Let's really look at what we know, what law enforcement has told us, okay? Leilani, for sure, main suspect. She definitely is. I still think the boyfriend is on the list, and until law enforcement actually comes out and says he has been cleared, he is on the list for me. But to say the babysitter is in, I've been seeing some things, the babysitter is in cahoots with Danny. I'm just like, okay, distraction. Let's look at the facts here, you guys. Hey, Princess Erin. He had a little marking on his face. Let me go to my screenshots really quick before we wrap this up. Let me see. So I have that. Okay, I think it's this one. Hold on. And again, thank you guys for being here with me on this very last minute live stream, and it won't be long. So thank you again for being with me. I think you're referring to this one. Okay. Are you referring to this? Let me get a little close to this little cutie pie. Let me take that off the screen. Are you talking about this one right here? He had this mark right here. And in the comments, someone did ask about it. I'm trying to see if I think I have the response somewhere. Let me see. Someone did ask when she did post this about the mark on the eye, and do you guys remember the comment? Oh, I don't have a screenshot of it up here. Let me see. You guys remember her response to it? Because someone did ask about this specifically, about the mark on the eye. And I can't remember if she said he fell or something. I can't remember. If Brittany's here, I'm sure she'll know. I don't know if she's still here. And I don't have a screenshot of it. But someone on this did ask specifically about the mark, and she does respond. I just don't have the screenshot of what her response was. Maybe one of you guys would know. So I'm thinking you're referring to this one. There's also another photo. Oh my God, he's just too cutie pie. Let me see what I have here. Okay, so this is the family's pool. So there's a better visual of it. So this is really scary, you guys, knowing if in fact this is true, that the babysitter is claiming that the children, her daughter went over there one day and caught the children in the pool, the mother and Quentin, and they don't know how to swim. That is, and Leilani was asleep at the time, she's claiming. That is scary. Just looking at this is freaking scary. Right, Sky? He's so adorable. Let me see what I got here. Oh, one of my favorite photos of him. I would have had this photo right here blown up and hanging on the wall. That's such a beautiful photo of him. I love it. Leilani and her mother, Billy. Let me see. I want to show you guys. I know I have. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on, bear with me, guys. This is what happens when this is like off the cuff, kind of a live stream. I know I have the photo. Where's my files? Let's see. There's also a photo of him with like a big bump on his. Oh, I have it right here. Let me show you. There's also this one right here. But this to me looks like he fell, you guys. Justice for Quentin. Yes, Tiff. Yes. So there's this one right here, but I don't know what you got. To me, it looks like he found bumped his head, to me. My opinion. Oh my gosh, look at him. He's so freaking cute. But again, if he, you know, how did this happen? Was Leilani not watching him when this happened? It seems like when Leilani was in, you know, put in care to watch her children, she wasn't watching the children. I know, Donna, it's super sad. So from this photo, I'm not sure if that's the one she's referring to, but you know, he did have this mark. But to me, this looks like he fell, like a little, and he got a little bump on the head. Tiff says, I agree. My boys always got bumps like that, but who knows it really? Yeah, exactly. Who knows? And not only that, for boys, do they get hurt more than girls? I don't know if you have girls. I have my aunt, she had all boys, and my God, they were always roughing up with each other, always getting hurt. Yes, Scott, let me highlight your comment really quick. Where is it on here? And Princess, I don't know if I said hi to you. Erin, hello to you too. Let me see. Where's Scott's comment on here? Let me see. I can't find your comment on here, Scott. Can you rate your comment again where you talk about, Scott? Make sure you watch my what if. You can link it here, Scott, if you like. Hey, B, C. Yeah, a lot of bumps and bruises. And here's the thing with the babysitter. She should have just came out and initially said that. She has 6 children she raised. She has grandbabies. She, out of all people, should know kids get hurt. But I think why people are upset now is because she's completely backtracking, you guys. You know, and I'm going to try to do a live stream tomorrow where we can go back and listen to her in the very beginning what the babysitter said and then listen to her now. She is backtracking. She's trying to say she's not. She's sticking to what she's saying allegedly, but I mean, when you listen to what she says, it seems like Quentin had bruises more than once and not just 2. So all right, you guys, like I said, this was going to be really short. I wasn't planning on coming on here. I just wanted to pop on here really quick and read this to you and go over it and see what your guys' thoughts are. So if you do watch the replay to this, hello to you. You guys always come in strong and support the channel. Make sure you get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And just remember, this is coming from the babysitter. Did this really happen? I mean, I know some people are going to be like, she's probably lying and all of that stuff. But we just got to take into consideration this could be true. Or she could be, once again, fabricating a story. But again, it is interesting. She's saying that Leilani was asleep when the boys were alone in the pool who could not swim. Because the bathtub theory is Leilani, that her family that knows her, a theory that they believe is that Leilani and her boyfriend were high on drugs and an accident happened with Quentin in the bath. And I'm still trying to find, people are saying that she put Quentin in the bath at 2 a.m. Has anybody heard that? I have seen people talking about that on Facebook, and I can't seem to find the thread it started with or where that is coming from or who is actually saying that. If anyone knows where that came from, that she put him in the bathtub around 1 or something like that. anyone knows or has a screenshot, can you guys email me that, please? I would appreciate that. My mod can drop my email for me really fast. Hey, Mary, good to see you. Okay, allegedly. All right, you guys. So again, thank you guys for popping in here for this very short live stream. I'm going to try my hardest to come on here tomorrow morning so we can go more into a discussion with this case. And also, I do want to talk tomorrow, if I can come on here, about the Delphi, the breaking news with the Delphi case. Oh my gosh, you guys, can we get some prayer hands? Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. There's going to be a press conference on Monday for that, but there has been an arrest. And that's like, thank you. Finally, today is the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to go read up on that later on and stuff. And I do, if I can come on here tomorrow, I hope I can. I do want to go over that. And then, of course, Quentin's case. So thank you guys all for being here again. And thank you for everybody who donated to the channel right now. I appreciate you guys so much. And you guys already know, keep those prayer hands for Quentin. He needs to be found. He needs to be found. And then prayer hands. Thank you, Jesus, that the Delphi, there has been finally an arrest for that. Thank you, Jesus. So until the next one, you guys enjoy your Friday. Do something good for yourself today. Give your kids just a tighter hug. Tell them you love them. Hold them a little bit closer today because you just never know. And with that being said, stay blessed, stay grinding, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.